it's something that this administration is going to continue to push for. Yeah.
Sorry, two questions. The first is that Harry S. Truman, which is supposedly on its way to the Middle East, is currently in the North Sea doing some stuff with the Arctic. So I was wondering what kind of message is that sending, that carrier strike group can take an extended period to go up to the high north instead of going straight to the CENTCOM area of response. And then second, the DoD IG report came out today about naval SEAL training following the death of Kyle Mullen, highlighting that the DoD nor the Navy SEALs have policies about sleep deprivation and PED testing. So I was wondering if the DoD is planning to create any policies as a result of that investigation.
Let me take the question on the investigation. In terms of the Harry S. Truman, first, let me remind you that in the CENTCOM AOR, we still have the Lincoln operating. The Truman, as I know folks track where our ships are moving, was always scheduled to do this exercise. It was a planned exercise. She is in the UCOM AOR continuing to operate. I don't have any announcements to make on her movements other than that she could, continue to operate within the UCOM AOR, which includes the Mediterranean. But it's important to remember that we've not only have the ABE operating in the CENTCOM AOR, we've augmented our airframes as well. And so, we have, a lot of air power in the region. And of course, as you're tracking, we also have the THAAD battery that's in Israel. So, for more on the Harry S. Truman, I'd refer you to, UCOM or the Navy to speak to her movements, but I don't have anything to announce today.
Just to quickly follow up, is there any concern about the straining of carrier strike groups since you're bringing in some from the Indo-Pacific area now? It seems that all of our East Coast ones are pretty much going deployment to deployment with extensions. So is there any concern from the DoD that we're straining our sailors, we're straining our ships past what they can do?
Look, one of the Secretary's priorities is taking care of our people. It's something that he is always concerned about if we are putting a strain on our apparatus or, or any service. But these are decisions made in conjunction with the Joint Staff that, he feels necessary to deploy carrier strike groups when appropriate. October 7th was something that, we did not predict was going to happen. So we did have to surge new capabilities to the region, and you've seen us rotate those out as, some carrier strike groups have had to be extended over time. Secretary completely knows and understands that folks have to come home. They have to see their families. And of course, that ship has to go through significant amount of maintenance. So it's absolutely something that's on the Secretary's mind. It's on our service chiefs' minds as well. And I think that's why, taking care of our people is one of the Secretary's priorities. Charlie.
Welcome back.
Thank you.